Hello and welcome to this Tango video tutorial. We are Iris and Helmut from Atelier SOL, Vienna, and we share with you one of our favorite exercises that is called La Statua. Statua means statue, which means a statue usually doesn't move. And we have the exercise with a painting, and today in the Statua, the person who is playing the Statua is resisting the direction of the person painting. Let's get started. Put yourself in front of your partner. You can perceive how do the fingers, how are the palms of the hands. Is your partner very excited? Is he sweaty? Is she sweaty? Are the fingers cold? Are they warm? Make sure to have your elbows in front. We said it's like when you paint, you don't paint like this. You also don't paint like this. So to have a relaxed elbow, and with this we establish the contact. To verify, okay, this is the normal, we can do an ear to the left, an ear to the right, and we're set. Now starts the actual exercise, the Statua. So I start to expand, for example, with one side, and Iris is going to the inside. If we're doing it correctly, the wrists don't move. If we're doing it wrong, there is a movement and then there is a counter movement coming back. But we want to have it synchronized. We go. We want to do this. We change the angle that you can see us a little bit from the diagonal. Maybe you will see a little bit of this expansion and a little bit of this counter movement inside. Afterwards, once it works, you can go in different directions with left and right, which makes it more difficult to go with your... make sure, if you're the one who is painting, that you change the direction gradually. So I'm not moving my hand very abruptly. I'm also not pushing forward. I imagine like here it's the same like canvas, and I stay, and on this canvas I move. So my intention is outward and inward, but never to my partner in front. Change role. So now your partner is doing whatever is. Stay some seconds in one direction. Don't change too quickly. Yes. And yeah. What usually happens is that the first time there's a little delay. Can you do it? And it's like, so first, now I need to go down. Now I need to go up. So if you are the one who is painting, make sure your partner is ready, and then you can do it. So if my partner is very slow, and I don't do it, be slow ones, we don't want to move. So I need to feel like she's ready, she's getting the opposition, and then I continue. But also, of course, if you're on the reacting part, be attentive. The game is not to move. The second thing that happens is that, can I be resisting, is that some people are very good in putting everything in one position. So they are resisting 100% and it's impossible to move them, but it's not the kind of counter movement that will be comfortable to use for the dance, because we want to also in the embrace feel this, here's the limit, or here's the limit. So if we change and we agree now on that, the first thing is not to come with me. Sometimes I just embrace and say, let's go closer. Sometimes I just embrace and let's have it more inside. Once we establish something, I want to feel that she perceives my limit, and then I can say, okay, from this limit, I want you to go there. From this limit, I want to have a backward ocho. So we need to define the frame And you can imagine we don't want to define this frame in a very tense way. Say, okay, here is the end, you feel here's the limit, and we go over it. So now when we do it the second time, be more conscious about the breathing. So at the same time that I expand, I do it in a relaxed way. Maybe now the movement is a little bit bigger, but it's more later the kind of opposition that we can use for the dance. You saw sometimes we can bring also our center in. That's the second part of the exercise, but it can make it more complex. So if you do it the first time, stay in your axis, and it's just this part that we want to train. Once you are very familiar with that, you can also use this part as a second element or dimension of this exercise and play also with that. Also in the embrace, we might bring our center in. Also in the embrace, we might bring our center out. To conclude this tutorial, take now the embrace. For this, we recommend to take open embrace. And now we play the same game in the embrace. So we start leader painting and follower to resist. So if I continue, I feel here is the threshold. We are not fighting, so it's not that how far can you hold your position and then we have no. It's a very gentle movement, and I just want to feel like the first, here's the limit, or I go in, here is the other limit. And that's enough, it's very gentle. On the closed side of the embrace, it's harder, but also here. I could move up and I could feel like, okay, or I could move down and she's with me. I could have this. Keep the limit, yes. Now we can change also the impulses, and the follower can move the open side of the embrace, and I feel it. Yes. In this whole exercise, we want to start the movement from the center. So it's never just like I'm changing gear in a car, but I want to grow. I want to come back. If you know our other exercises, we have the butterfly. With the whole body, I send the butterfly. With the whole body, I call it back. This is the complementary exercise. So now we send the butterfly and we call it back. And we keep the frame of the embrace. This will make your dance more clear for the communication, also more calm. And later, sometimes we get asked like, but how do I know if I want to change the embrace or if I should be in opposition and keep it? We will give another tutorial about that. By now, go and explore and share your experience.